This is Jeanette Schaefer again with God is Holy. We're here in the home of Dr. Mark Andrews, who is a physician, but he's also a Bible scholar. And he has agreed to let me interview him on the topic of, what does holiness mean? Hi, Dr. Andrews. Thank you so much for agreeing to do this video. And so the question is, what does God's holiness mean to you? What's your understanding of that?
Wow. First thing I think about when you mentioned holiness was that the angels in heaven are repeatedly saying, Kadosh, 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 holy, holy, holy. It's his primary characteristic. They're not up there saying, omniscient, omniscient, omniscient. He is, but that's not his primary characteristic. Wow. It's not healer, 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 or love, love, love. They're repeatedly saying Kadosh, Kadosh, Kadosh. And so it means set apart, obviously in reference to Yehovah, it's set apart from sin and imperfection. It's a high bar. We are commanded that we must be holy as he is holy. We have to pursue holiness, love holiness, yearn for holiness. And if we don't really know him. We won't have intimacy with him. And I also think of it as a litmus test, because while holiness isn't going to be your ticket to heaven, if you're somebody who's in the covenant family and you're heading to heaven, your life will be exuding holiness. You'll be moving toward holiness. And if you're not, you might very well be deluding yourself. So in that sense, it's a practical thing to be always assessing. Am I loving holiness? Am I trying to pursue it? Theologians talk about there being two types. There's positional and personal. So yeah, we're declared holy once the blood of Yeshua has been applied to us, but we all know we're not personally living it out all the time. That personal holiness is what we've got to pursue, and we work it out with fear and trembling as we pursue sanctification. But when you start to do that, all of a sudden people are going to start accusing you of legalism because you're trying to hold yourself to a standard. You might not be trying to push the standard on other people, but they get offended because they don't actually like the idea of anybody holding them to a standard. So they attack you for being legalistic. And yet there's a huge difference between being legal and legalistic. Legal means you're trying to do everything the way God wants you to, and you're pursuing holiness. Legalism means you made up extra rules and that never were in his mind, and you're trying to make everyone else do it your way. But legal is liberating. If you're pursuing holiness, it's very liberating. It's the doorway to intimacy. And then honestly, if we understand who he is and we're enthralled with his holiness and we want to be more like him, it gets us into a whole nother topic like the fear of God. Because when you see how holy he is, if you're not pursuing it, you should be afraid because he promises there will be consequences. But if you are pursuing it, that fear of God turns into the fear of losing intimacy with God. And that holiness and the desire for it is what helps you arrive at intimacy. And once you have that, you don't want to lose it. Those are my thoughts on holiness.
That was very insightful. Thank you very much. That was a wonderful description.
Thanks.